Are you an accounting or tax professional who wants to stay ahead without spending a dime? Join thousands who trust insightful accountant and tax practice news to keep them informed and empowered. Get expert updates on QuickBooks, Xero, tax planning strategies, and workflow tips delivered straight to your inbox. Whether you're a solo bookkeeper, firm leader, or tax advisor, these newsletters are your shortcut to what's next in the profession. They're free, practical, and built for people like you. Visit insightfulaccountant.com and hit subscribe to start your smarter workflow today for free.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our August Future Forward App Academy. I am your host, Amy Keenan, Marketing Manager here at Insightful Accountant. So excited that you're here with us this week. So excited to wrap it all up, our Future Forward App Academy, with our amazing sponsors today. We have Fanatical, Qvinci, and Xero, each coming to you for 20 minutes talking about their solutions and their partner program and helping you get more familiar with how they help you. All right, Brad from Qvinci, are you ready to take the stage and share?
I am. Let me share my screen here. Can you guys see my my deck?
Looks good. You're ready to go.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, thank you very much, Matt and Amy. Today we're going to talk about the tools for mastering multi-entity analytics for purposes of winning high-profit advisory services. Okay. And it's a very involved deck. Everyone's going to get a copy of it. I only have 20 minutes, so I may go over it a lot quicker than we would like, but everyone would have a copy of the deck and we can chat about it later. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the roadblocks. What are the roadblocks to providing advisory services into the multi-entity and the large single entity customer or client? Human nature. Most small business owners don't understand traditional financials, and most accountants lack the resources. And they don't have a customer support team that they can rely on. That's where we come in with the right kind of technology, with our advisory portal, our KPI scorecards that motivate both the accountant and the clients to really collaborate. So, accountants must learn how to communicate a financial wellness in a manner their clients can understand, and choosing the right technology that provides all the resources to jumpstart and scale this is paramount. First of all, how to speak into speak the language your clients understand. The fact is that most business owners aren't comfortable with basic accounting principles and traditional financials. But what they do understand is green is good and red we got to talk. That's why Qvinci's all of our business intelligence and predictive analytics have that green and red paradigm. Green, don't worry about. Red, focus on. So that's why we think to provide advisory services, you need to stop sending standalone traditional financials, but instead send customizable KPI scorecards and business intelligence that will increase the comprehension and make you that standout trusted advisor. So we recommend that you start delivering business intelligence that motivate your clients to call you for help and also motivate you to check in with your clients on a progress, a true win-win collaborative process. We call this the push-pull dynamic to catalyze advisory services. The push, for example, the KPI scorecard, which is one example, it shows the clients where the green and red are. It motivates or pushes the client to reach out to you, the trusted advisor, to seek corrective help. The pull, for example, using the advisory portal or the client wellness dashboard, is a single view of the client's wellness. And we're going to go over that in a minute. It's also in a green-red paradigm, and it motivates you, the accountant, the trusted advisor, to contact your clients and pull them into your advisory practice. Okay, the result, cross-collaboration with game-changing technology that's increasing revenue without working longer or harder. Okay, so what is technology-based? What are your technology-based advisory service objectives? Provide value-added insights your clients understand, as we talked about a minute ago. Work smarter, not harder. Your time is the most valuable asset. You don't want to have a lot of unbillable time to have to write off. And you want the right technology with the right resources and the right customer success team to jumpstart and scale your advisory services. I thought this was an interesting slide, the Cobb value curve on advisory services. Traditional time billing versus value billing. Okay, the more you provide advisory services, the less price sensitive your clients will be. Okay, and that's just a fact. So we have clients on traditional time billing, but we have a lot of clients on value billing. Okay, and we have one client in Denver. He does a value billing for over 1,000 dentists, and he said we reduced his cost by 40%. Okay, so let's ask this question before we dive into the tool: is why did your client choose you to be their advisor? Well, you want them to choose you because you're the first person they think of when they want to figure out how to improve their business. So you need to know and have the skills and the simple tools to help them improve their business. Okay, and your client chose you because you are beneficially different from your competitors. You're not just debits and credits. Okay, you're a person that brings business analytics and business intelligence to the table that they can understand, implement, and grade. Okay, they chose you because you provide them, your clients, with those actual insights that they can actually understand, and that's so important. Okay, so let's talk about a few different areas here. First, we think it's important. Step one is to automate the collection, consolidation, and mapping of the client data. Okay, that's absolutely you have to be able to get the data, especially when you're dealing with multi-entity organizations, franchises with 100 locations, the dentist office we just talked about a minute ago with 1,000 clients. You have to have a very efficient, in near real-time way to collect, consolidate, and map that data. And that's what Qvinci does. Okay, so here we have the client wellness dashboard. Okay, and this is where all clients, this is where all accountants and all clients of Qvinci start. And I'm bringing up the in-app version of this because it's easy to look at. And here you have several different months you can pick from. Automatically hydrates. I got logged out. Give it a second there. So we're going to go, just automatically does it. Well, the beauty of this thing is, as an accountant, you would have all the companies you represent, all the reporting entities, if there are more than one reporting entity per customer, all right here. So the first thing you do, this is dummy data. So let's say your net income is down 72%. It's red. You look at the advisory analysis card. Look right there. Okay, well, I want to dig a little further. All right, you dig a little further. It's going to bring you into the underlying report that is used where that data came from. Okay, so the report, it will hydrate and show up in Qvinci in a couple of seconds if my internet works better. Then this is the underlying report where that data came from that you're trying to investigate. You don't like it more? Take any one of these cells, and it's hot, and it's going to bring you into the general ledger where that data came from, all from one session, okay, and 4 clicks of a mouse. You went from summary data to general ledger transactional data. Amazing tool, and that's where everyone starts out. And the data is all done for you in the background. You just dig right there. When you're talking to your customer, and as I mentioned ago, in the push-pull paradigm, if you have a client that's a negative, you can do some digging, send them an email, and suggest that we get together to talk about the problems. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Second thing we want to do is we want to deliver predictive analytics and business intelligence that unlock deeper client value. Okay. This is a major advantage of having that centralized data. Okay, especially when you're dealing with multi-entity reports, but also works for singles as well. And what we have here is we call this the entities at risk versus high performers. This is a report that shows two things. What are your entities at risk and who are your high performers? In a franchise world, in a diocese or a nonprofit world, in a like industry world, like an accountant that represents 100 or 200 veterinarians, you can put them on here, set your criteria, and then with the flick of a switch, you can find out who are your high performers, who are your entities at risk. And then you can go and take corrective action from there. So I'm gonna move a little further here, so we can get through everything. But this is a great tool for the accountant who wants to provide high value advisory services to multi-entity, and like industry clients, even classes within a single. The third thing we want to do is establish and track location-based performance benchmarks to guide strategic advising. We want to advise our customers and our clients because that's where the high dollar advisory services come into play. And that's where, they say, I read an article the other day that you can increase your revenue from each client by 30 to 40% by providing advisory services over traditional debits and credits. And we have a tool inside Qvinci. It's called the ranking and benchmarking analysis. Okay, and I'm going to bring up a version of this. Here we go. And this is our actually, that's the wrong one. I apologize. Let's go. I don't have this one up here, so I'm not going to take the time to bring it up. But basically, it's a ranking and benchmarking analysis that uses all the data in Qvinci to help you rank and benchmark members of a group, be it a franchise, a diocese, an association, a nonprofit, or a group of like industry. You represent 1,000 dentists, 300 doctors, 200 lawyers. You put them in a group because they're like industry, and you could use this ranking and benchmarking to help advise them. All right. The fourth thing we want to do is identify trends, outliers, and opportunities across every client location. If you're going to advise your clients, you have to be able to identify those trends, outliers, and opportunities very easy and very quickly. Because after all, you don't want to have any non-billable time at the end of the month if you have to spend too much time gathering this data. And Qvinci does it pretty much all in the background. And here we have our KPI ratios. And this is a very simple document, a scorecard. It tracks profitability, activity, cash, efficiency, asset usage, liquidity, debt, and a vertical analysis of COGS, gross profit, total expenses, and net income. So, and you see it's green and red. Green's good, red you're trending bad. And you can dig in from this report and drill down to the underlying data like I showed you a minute ago. But a great way to show them very quickly the areas we need to focus on and how to improve them. We talked a minute ago about green is good, red we got to talk. Well, that is the pillar of our business intelligence, because if you have a bunch of small to medium businesses, they don't have time to go over all these things and review P&Ls and balance sheets. But if you show them 5 red areas they need to concentrate next month, they can get that. Okay, alerts and notifications, another great tool that accountants use. You can set thresholds and alert notifications for every single aspect of your chart of accounts. When accounts receivable gets this high, I want an email. When sales goes below this amount, I want an email. And you can set those alerts for each client, and then maybe set the alert and include a Acuity calendar invite. And when hey, did you know that your cash got below this amount? Let's talk. Here's my calendar. Let's schedule some time this week and talk about it. All right, number 5, positioning your firm as an essential strategic partner with impactful business intelligence. So important, okay? And you want to show your clients that you are the go-to person when they have problems, okay? And let me sneak this one here, all right? And this is the what-if break-even analysis. And that's the one I wanted to bring up. I brought up a minute ago by mistake. This is one of our newest tools. It's not only a break-even analysis, okay? It does a break-even. It separates controllable versus non-controllable costs and it gives you some customization in that, okay? But then does a whole what if. What if I do these things? What will my break-even analysis be? And imagine doing a Zoom call with your customer and going over this with them, and scheduling another call a month later to see how they did. And the great thing about this thing, we explain everything on how to do it, and I even have a quick start guide. So it's so easy to use. All right. What if cash flow and forecasting optimizer? This is one thing we brought up during COVID. And I think it saved my company during COVID because we sold this thing and we've continued to sell. It is basically a what if. If you keep doing what you're doing today, okay, on a single or consolidated basis, this is when you're going to run out of money, and this is the problem. And then it lets you go into each item in the chart of account and adjust it. I could reduce this cost by this amount. Then you do an actual, you do what if to actual, and the next month you figure out, well, I couldn't make that change. I'm gonna make these changes. And so over a running 12-month period, you can figure out what you can do or not do to move the needle. Amazing tool. This is one of our, these all come with Qvinci's service. Number 6, retain and grow your multi-location and like industry client base through proactive advisory, okay? KPI scorecard. This is one of our greatest tools. It comes in dollars or percent of income. It has system average, top 20%, ideal range, where you're trending. It's the same thing. It is green is good, red we got to talk. Okay, and it's just a great tool that you can send to your client, schedule a Zoom call and say, hey, these 5 areas, 6 areas, we need to talk about it. I got some ideas. Budget tools. Qvinci has a huge array of budgeting tools to go through, and we also do budget upload via Excel, so you don't have to use the Intuit budget tools. A lot of people don't like it. You can do either one, but we have a strong array of budgeting tools that you can use. These tools that I just showed you to help you determine what your budget should be. Like, for example, the at-risk versus high performance. You could develop a good budget from there. All right, number 7 is launch, market, and scale your advisory offerings with a proven Qvinci Turnkey Advisor Program. Qvinci Turnkey Advisor Program. This is a proven program. It's been around for a couple of years now. A lot of people use it. It's very simple. Step 1, review the metrics. Step 2, generate the reports. Step 3, spread the word. Okay. Review the metrics. That's the advisory portal or client wellness dashboard. Generate the reports, automated KPI scorecard, some basic financial reports, but really any report I went over today, we just include 2 for simplicity. But you want to generate that business intelligence. 3, spread the word. We have a complete advisory services marketing kit that shows you and has email templates that you can copy and paste in your Outlook calendar. Okay, everything is right there. Basic user guide, marketing kit, step-by-step knowledge-based instructions, and 3 videos. When you get the deck today, you'll have all that stuff right there. All these links are hot and clickable. Just want to let everybody know you can buy Qvinci and QuickBooks in a single package, and we are the customer success for both products. If you need it, we're right there for you. All right, we got about a minute left. Amy, I'm on time. The next steps here I'm going to suggest is, if you're interested in any of these things, every one of these links is hot in this deck that you're going to get. You can go to a private demonstration. You can go to one of our live product focused webinars on every Tuesday and really deep dive into it. Or if you really want to jump into the deep end of the pool, you can do a free trial now. And we got a special program, $5. That's like 90% off for your first 2 months, plus 20% onboarding. So just, just tell anybody you talk to that you got this special discount, and they'll make it happen. All right. Well, listen, I think we have we're to the end, Amy. We have about 15 seconds left in my time, so I don't see any questions up here. With that being said, thank you very much for showing up. And if I have any questions, please contact me with the information on the deck. Amy, back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Oh, there is a question for you. You spoke too soon, Brad. You spoke too soon. Can Qvinci also allow custom financial statements to be built in the application?
Yes. Yes. Everything we have is usable at will or customizable. We have our own custom reporting team that can do that for you if you can't. We're Excel. We have an Excel kind of format. So if you're good with Excel, you can build your own custom reports. That's the way we've designed Qvinci, is so you don't have to use the boilerplate stuff that a lot of people use. We have 290 templates you can choose from, and you can customize them at will.
All right, all. Thank you for joining us. As I mentioned, the recordings will be available soon, and we will get them out. And stay tuned for our Future Forward next month, which is all about tax. So you'll be getting an invite. You'll see that soon as we start promoting it. We have some great lineup of speakers then. And so thank you so much for being here. And thank you to all our presenters today. Have a great day.